Oh, it's Dr. Rhoda again, and welcome back. Let's talk today about exercising our genitals for optimal performance. Now, I know that sounds like a great catchphrase, um, but truly, it is important to exercise the muscles of the pelvic floor to get the best performance out of your genitals. And by that, I mean that, many of us hear about PC muscle exercises or Kegel muscle exercises for women. Yet these exercises of tightening those pelvic floor muscles are just as important for men as well. Having strong pelvic floor muscles or the pubococcygeal muscle not only tightens the vaginal walls, it can also increase sexual desire and help women achieve better and stronger orgasms. In men, this can help improve erectile functioning, um, rapid or delayed ejaculation. It can help intensify orgasms. And for some men who do really well at this, they can even help them have multiple orgasms. So there are a lot of benefits to for both genders to help by exercising these muscles. It can also give people a much higher sense of their sexual self and greater overall sexual satisfaction. Now, the reason this works in both both genders, both sets of genitals, either way, same thing, is because both male and female embryos in those first few weeks of development have the identical genital structure. And most people don't know this, that during those early weeks of embryonic development, an embryo, whether it's a male embryo or a female embryo, when it eventually becomes a full-fledged baby, at the very beginning, those genital structures are exactly the same. So the structure that becomes the clitoris in the female becomes the penis in the male. What becomes the labia in the female becomes the scrotum in the male. And what remains up in the abdominal area and becomes the ovaries in the female drops down and becomes the testicles in the male. And so, of course, the pelvic muscles are the same for both. So those strong muscles really improve sexual functioning. Now, a lot of times, many women have been taught how to find their PC muscles. A lot of men have no idea because we don't often talk about this with men and their sexual health. So to help you identify your PC muscles, the easiest way to do it is to begin by stopping and starting your urine flow when you're going to the bathroom. And once you figure out those muscles, then you know how to start using them. So once you figured out where those muscles are, then you want to go ahead and squeeze them tightly for a count of 2, release for a count of 1, and then repeat up to about 20 times. Now, at first, of course, you may not be able to do 20 times very easily if you're not used to working these muscles, because like any muscle in your body, if you're not used to working it, it's going to feel weak and tire out very quickly. So if you have to start out with a rep of 5 and then work up to 20. So don't worry, don't overwork it if you feel like trying to do it 20 times is too much. But once you get to where you can do it like 10, 20 times, then take a short rest, 20, 30 seconds, and then do another set of however many you can do until you work up to 20. Now, doing this at least 3 times a week or more are going to give you your best results for getting the strongest muscles. Now, for men, there's an added little like weight training routine that you can do to increase this muscle strength even more. Now, wait till you've been doing this for a while. Don't start it right away. But once you've built up some strength here, there is an additional move you can add. So when you're masturbating, and once you have a firm erection, take a washcloth and put it over your penis and then contract those PC muscles sort of rhythmically, so real fast, so that you're basically making the washcloth bounce up and down. I know a lot of men find this fun to do because they get to watch it bounce. Now you're going to start with a dry washcloth because it's going to add a little bit of weight. And then after you've been doing this for a week or two, then you can move to a damp washcloth and finally a wet washcloth. So you're adding a little more weight as you go. And then once you really get this strengthened, if you want, you can then pulsate your penis with that same sort of rhythmic movement during intercourse, which is going to give your partner a very unique feeling. So again, as we were talking, this is an important thing to help with your sexual functioning, to help with your overall sexual health. And so go ahead and practice it and enjoy. That's all for today, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.